Hello, hello, hello to all of my Pisces. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your weekend, a very special weekend reading. It is 7/11 today, so let's get into your reading, okay? So, what do we know about my Pisces, about our Pisces? And this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, okay? I just want to be clear. What do we know about Pisces besides the fact that your planet, Pisces, Neptune, is in retrograde right now, right? So, this is a time for you to tap into your spiritual practices. It's a very, very magical time right now. And so Neptune is a planet of mystery and illusion. So don't be surprised, Pisces, if you get a lot of mystic messages from the universe right now. And so we know today is 7/11, right? So with the 7 actually means completeness and perfection. The 11 is actually a gateway from the universe. So you're receiving mystic messages and a lot of information from the universe. So when you see 1111 or the number 11 or even 111, but since we're talking specifically about 11, that's the power that it has. It has an actual gateway, you know, from the universe pouring down into you, giving you some mystic messages, okay? So we want to get into your reading. We're going to find out like what's happening, you know, with our Pisces. Now, first of all, let's talk about some character traits for Pisces. Pisces are very empathetic people, right? You all are selfless. You're natural healers. You're very gentle. You're wise. A lot of Pisces are very musical. You're also very compassionate. You're very emotional, right? And so, if I didn't say artistic, you're very artistic. So we know that Pisces falls in the water element. And so the water element is the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And so you're always on this card popped out. You're always on this continuous journey of creativity and emotions, right? And so that's why I'm not surprised that a lot of Pisces are empaths, and a lot of Pisces are, you actually pick up on other people's energy, right? So it could be Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and it also could be Pisces midheaven, right? And so you could be an Aquarius with a Pisces midheaven, and your purpose in life is to like read tarot cards or to be a spiritual healer, or you know, spiritual guide for some people or whatever. Or you could be a Cancer with a Pisces midheaven, you know, the double water energy, right? So let's get into your reading. Most High God in the universe, please give me any information you want to give me regarding my Pisces, specifically in areas of emotions and creativity, but in all other areas of their lives too, as it relates to money, as it relates to taking action, like what areas should they take action in, as it relates to their spirituality, also as it relates to their power and intellect, and their journey to money and wealth. Let's get into it, Pisces, okay? So this first card that came out was the Queen of Swords, OMG, right? So Pisces, you have come through a lot, but you don't look like what you've been through. And I think I pulled this for you one time before, but you really don't look like what you've been through. Like there could be some people that's just like, you look so nice, your skin looks so clear, you look so handsome or attractive or pretty or whatever. But internally, because you've been through a lot, you carry your sword with you, because you'll cut people off at any moment, at any time. They don't know it, but you will. That's how you're able to get that queen status. Let's get into some more. Yep. Another sword. Okay. All right, Pisces. So here we go with another sword, okay? You know now how to use your sword. You know now how to cut people off. You are really paying attention to that third eye. You're really paying attention to your intuition. Like I said, today is the 11th of the 7th month, right? So 11, you're actually opening that you're not opening, it's already open. That portal is open for you to receive whatever you need to receive from the universe, right? Oh, we do have a major arcana. Okay, so let me talk about the major arcana first. This is the Virgo card. So right now you're in introspection. You're thinking about all areas of your life. All areas of your life. Remember I said your planet is in retrograde right now, your planet being Neptune, so it's a magical time for you, and you're tapping into your spiritual practices, Pisces. That's what's happening for you right now. And so you know exactly how to use your sword and when to use your sword. So if that means there are people in your life right now that just don't serve a higher purpose, you'll graciously cut them off. And I don't mean like you're going off and snapping and cursing anybody out. What I'm saying is that just as gracious as this queen is, you're in queen status, you will cut those people off. You've been through too much. You've come through a lot of mountains in your life, and you will cut people off, right? Okay, also we have the Two of Cups right here. So this Cups energy also is That is that Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, right? So this right here, when I look at this, what I see is excuse me, I probably need some water first. What I see is somebody who complements you very, very well. This is a partnership. This is duality. So you could have someone that's in your same element. Like I said, the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, they could have it somewhere in their chart that is a great source of creativity and information for you. A great, great partner. Doesn't necessarily have to mean a love relationship, but this is a person that's right in your same water element, okay? This right here is your advancements and prospects. So this is letting me know that because you got to queen status and you advanced to queen status because you were able to bounce ideas off of someone. You knew exactly how, when and how, who to cut off. You're like really paying attention. When people leave your life, when people cut themselves out of your life, see this? When people use a quote, when I say you can cut people out, they know when to cut themselves out. Like, have you ever heard somebody say people fire themselves? They don't get fired. They actually fire themselves by their, behavior or whatever. People have cut themselves out of your life, and you're just like, okay. You're not even upset about it. Okay. And you've just moved on. Like I said, you know how to use your sword. Look, these people right here that stabbed you in the back without you knowing, because you were so loving, you so caring about these people, and you're so empathetic, and you want to help heal people. These people actually cut themselves out of their lives, out of your life. They cut themselves off from your life. They thought they left you for dead, Pisces, but it didn't happen. You didn't die. You know why you didn't die? Because you're listening to this. That's one. But I'm saying, when I tell you this, when I see this, it looks like the person is dead because they have all these knives in their back. So some people could be experiencing some back pain right now because of being stabbed in their back. Not literally, but figuratively being stabbed in the back, meaning people are gossiping. People have talked about you. They've gossiped. They lied on you. And so you could be experiencing some back pain from your neck on down because you just feel like something, why does my back hurt like this? Is it the rain? Is it the... No, it's because people are stabbing you in your back and you didn't even know they were stabbing you in your back. You allowed them to get this close to you for them to stab you in the back. But again, they're only cutting themselves off. You didn't get to queen status by being dead. Something in you was reborn. That's how you got to this status, okay, Pisces? Let's get into the second part of your reading. Yep. People really, really do themselves a disservice by stabbing people in the back. Like, what purpose does that serve, to stab somebody in the back? Like, what kind of craziness is that? If people only knew, I'm telling you, there is enough to go around for everybody to be successful, for everybody to be blessed and highly favored. I wouldn't even focus on somebody else's lane. Like, for instance, okay, so I read tarot cards. I'm also an astrologer and a numerologist, right? And have degrees in a certain area of science. I really, when I go online and I look at other tarot card readers sometimes, I really appreciate their feedback. I don't care who it is. And I randomly go by and I listen to this person, listen to that person, but I listen to a variety of people. Race doesn't come into account. None of that comes into account because, again, when you've accepted the call in your life to do exactly what you were called to do, what you were purposed to do, you really can appreciate other people's point of view. So I never look at another tarot card reader and go, that's not right, that's not right, that's not right, that's not right. Because that's the message that the universe is giving them, right? So I can appreciate all of it. I really can. I can appreciate all of it because I know I know who I am. I know what messages I'm getting. And I know that my message is primarily about love, love, love. You being your highest self, right? And so when I go through and I share your characteristic traits, I'm sharing you at a highest vibration that you can go. You're at a love vibrating. That's the frequency you're on. You're vibrating at a love frequency. And so because I see that in everybody, I can appreciate everybody's profession. I can see people like a singer, or I can see a dancer or a gymnast, and I can go, wow. Some people know where they're supposed to be, and it shows. It's all over them. It just shows. Look at this. Look at this. This is for you, Pisces. So remember this, Pisces. I keep getting this judgment card for everybody. A lot of people really, really need to understand this about the judgment card. So this Judgment card right here, and then you get the Star card. Okay, you also got a Star card. This Judgment card is you. Anything that you put out in the universe is happening with you right now. So you can either be looking at your former self, or you could be looking at who you are right now. I want to get this card up here for you to see. So this, you can be looking at the mountains that you've come through, and you come through a better person, meaning that you don't judge yourself too harshly. You just know that whatever is happening is not by coincidence. It's the universe. Okay, the universe is allowing things to happen. It's not by coincidence. You look at that and you say, you know what, I've been through a lot. I've come through a lot. So I'm not going to judge myself harshly because of my past. It happened, whatever. Okay, it happened. I learned from it, and guess what? I came out the queen. I came out the queen. Even better than that, you actually came out the star. You actually came out a star. Okay, so what's interesting about the Star card is the Star card is attached to the Aquarius, right? So you have this inner freedom inside of you that is... it's a star quality that you have, but a lot of it is attached to knowing exactly who to allow to cut themselves out of your life. That's why you still look so gracious, because you've allowed people to just cut themselves out of your life, and it's caused a lot of progression. Look at this, 3 of Wands, 6 of Wands, a lot of progression, a lot of forward moving for you. Your life is progressing at it. Ever since you allow people to cut themselves out of your life, cut themselves out of your life. You can look at it one way or the other. Either they cut themselves out of your life, or you cut them out of your life. Either way, it doesn't matter. You're progressing. You're much better off because they're not in your life. Not at the level that they used to be, okay? You're progressing. Look, you even feel freer. This is you on fire. All of these are Wands cards. You're on fire. You feel lighter. You're more progressive. You are a free spirit. Those fiery mountains are behind you. I need to put this in another way. These fiery mountains are behind you. You don't feel the stress that you once felt before, right? You don't even heavily judge yourself anymore. This is about you. This is about introspection. You're thinking about what you used to go through. Like, you're thinking about your former life. Like, oh my goodness, this could have happened yesterday. It could have happened last week. It could have happened 2 months, 3 months ago. It could have happened last year. For some people, it's an immediate change. It's like, it's as simple as cutting people out that, oh my goodness, if I had known what I know now, I would have cut them out a long time ago. Okay? These Swords cards are attached to Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Okay? So again, it could have been somebody with Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra that in their chart, doesn't necessarily mean their sun sign. It could be somewhere in their chart that you had to cut out in order for you to become the Queen of Swords and recognize how powerful your sword is. Okay? And so when I look at the 6 of Pentacles. Look at this is attached to your money. 6 of Pentacles. Pentacles being money, your journey to money and wealth. This is you giving and receiving. This is prosperity for you. So this is you. Again, today is the 11th. You're receiving a lot of information from the universe. And so that's why you're focused on that. You're focused on how far you've come. You've moved through a lot of mountains. But if you knew that if it was just a matter of cutting certain people out of your life that's going to get you here, you would have cut them out a long time ago. But I don't want you to live in the past. You just know what you know, and you've moved on from it, okay? And look at this. This is you. Woohoo! You're so happy. You are so happy, and you're progressing at a rate that you didn't even realize you could progress at. That's why you're like literally spinning around. You are this free spirit because you're on the other side of what happened. And so this is the money for you. This is the prosperity. I'm really, really so excited for you. Again, I have a lot of crystals here. You know, a lot of crystals for protection, a lot of crystals for prosperity, releasing of this and that, and transformation attached to your heart chakra and all the other chakras. And so I want you all to do some research on some crystals. I want you to stay in this good space, okay? I really, really want you to stay in this good space, Pisces, because some wonderful things are happening for you right now, and I want you to stay in this space, right? But you really don't look like what you've been through. Like, you really, really don't. If people knew what you've been through, they would actually be celebrating with you, instead of, you know, trying to stab you in the back. But those people who stabbed you in the back, doesn't matter. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. So what the Ace of Wands means is that you have pure potential. You're illuminated from the inside, and you really, really are an inspiration to a lot of people. Okay? And so I want you to recognize who you are. Like really, really recognize who you are. You are the Ace of Wands. You're illuminated from the inside. That's why I said I'm actually celebrating. And see, when I look at this and I look at all of the imagery on this particular thing, this is something that you've always known about yourself, Pisces, but it took things keep happening. Like this is a lot of this happening over and over and over again, where people were stabbing you in the back and you were just deeply, deeply hurt. But so when you came in and you started focusing on the people around you that actually had that Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in their chart too. This is another water sign that is like a great partner for you. And again, it may not be a romantic partner, but it's somebody who has just as much creative energy as you do, who also is very emotional. I'm talking about high emotions, good emotions, that you all are celebrating together. If you have this in your chart, if you are a Pisces with Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces maybe is your midheaven or something in your chart, then you are drinking from your own cup. But this, what I'm getting for you, is that there's somebody in your midst right now that is a great source of creative energy for you. And so this is you. You know, look at you. You're prosperous. You're on fire. Your money is looking good. You know, you're a free spirit. You're just happy. Like, you're not even looking back at what anybody did to you in the past. It's just like, look, I'm here now. I'm advancing. I have a lot of prospects. Some wonderful things that happen for you. So those people who did it, those people that did this, your only thought right now is, had I cut them off sooner, or had I known, if I had tapped into my third eye before, and had I known what they were going to bring into my life, I wouldn't have never allowed them to come into my life, and we wouldn't even gone through this. But that's fine, okay? Everything happens for a reason. They came into your life because there was something in you that knew that you had this, that you were star quality, but you didn't want to believe it. Maybe you came from an environment where people just did not shine your star. Maybe you were in such a dark space, Pisces, that the people around you couldn't recognize that you were a star because they didn't see their own value, right? So this had to keep happening for you to realize, oh, no, I know I'm a star, and you took off like a rocket. That's what I have for you. Let's pull a numbers card. I want to see something. Okay, I want to see like the significance. Like I love the significance of numbers. Look, I have some kids cards here. This card popped out for you, 7. What did I say what the 7 was? We're in the 7th month and the 11th day. When I say 7 is the number of perfection and completeness, that's what we have for you, Pisces. Your life is great. All it took is for you to cut certain people out of your life and for you to just take off like a rocket. That's what it took. And, you know, I suspect if you got stabbed in the back this many times, it doesn't even hurt the same as it did the first time. So you were able to get up from this real quick. That's why I say you don't look like what you've been through. You really don't look like what you've been through. That is what I have for you, Pisces. I'm so excited for you because you're on this wonderful journey, this path of realizing who you've always been, which is a star. You've always been a star, okay? So I hope you have a great weekend. And I will see you on Tuesday for my weekly readings. Have a great weekend. Again, this is for my Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is Queen Amun Ra. Have a great weekend. Bye.